Sean Jones is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. One out, base is empty. One. Hard hit left side. Over to first, and Bichette is retired. So up next, Sean Jones.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here comes Witt around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they lead by 2.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals. Jones leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high.
Runner on the move in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Right side, hard hit. On to first. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Royals 2 and the Braves nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones. Jones measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, he'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. Vines back to work. On the ground, and foul ball. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here's Jarred Kelenic. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez. Right-handed reliever. That's a base hit. And now two aboard. To third, tag, got him.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
Lord have mercy on us.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with two out.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Sean Jones, one of the most exciting talents in the game today, is set to go. He's swiftly becoming a must-watch player in this league. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Back here in Kansas City, here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Nelson Velasquez will hit next.
Like a boss.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Line drive. Slings it across. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
One out. Runner at second. So up now for Kansas City, TJ
What a
Friedl.
mascot getting it.
Runner breaks for third. This ball's chopped on the ground. To first, two down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Freddie.
So a runner at third, two men out. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. Jones on third.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Nice bag.
Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Royals nothing. No outs. Runner at first. Elliot Ramos next up for the Braves.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. Daz Cameron at the plate. Grounder might be 2. Jones to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Outside corner, there's a strike. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning. Nelson Velasquez digs in now. First offering. Runner goes in the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Easy swipe a second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. His second
money.
year, and they close the gap. It's 6-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win?
With a dingus shot.
Base hit, and a run comes in. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. Jones off of first with 2 away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves, even this series.
Just like that.
Jones with a solid contribution, even despite the
Thinking face, thinking face, thinking face.
It was a strong individual day for him, even if they couldn't quite get the win. This is a game he can feel really good about.
Stop thinking, hit ball.
Here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Not thinking, just gotta time it.
One.
Ripped to short. Slings to first in time. So digging in, Sean Jones. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, nobody on. Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
2 outs with a runner at third.
Shortstop,
Fouled off. He was late. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one the other way. Holiday. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. Runner at second, 2 down. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
2 outs, runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez.
Gunga jinga 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 gunga G.
Junis picks over Jones. Dives back in safely. Two outs. And he grounds one back up the middle. They get the force, and that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Royals 3 and the Braves 1. Sean Jones steps in for the Royals. Foul ball. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Nelson Velasquez. Here goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Dean sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ.
So a man at first. TJ Friedl now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late through 8 full. It's the Royals 6 and the Braves 4. So up next, Justin Dean. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Off balance feed, there's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Jones extended the hitting streak in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think
Sean Jones currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Sean Jones. The shortstop takes the ball. Jones playing up the middle at short, hitting leadoff in today's game. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Popped up. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
One out, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Out to short, Jones. Gets it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. One out, base is empty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Jones, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runner on the move. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner on the go again. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Shortstop.
And that one hammered. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's where a lot of triples lie. The opposite field gap. Man, you can see it in front of you the entire way. He went with that pitch perfectly, drove it, and hustled around the bases for 3.
Hard on the ground to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. The battle for Missouri rolls on. And here is Sean Jones. Bloss back to work. High in the air, out to right. Walker gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And next up for the Royals, Sean Jones.
Shortstop.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two on, one out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. One hit, one left. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. One strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals take the series opener here at home. Jones was a big contributor for them in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited.
Sean Jones with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. One down, runner at third. Jones, the next to hit.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The shortstop takes the ball. Still only one out here in the inning. That one out to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
In that situation, you're lucky to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ernie Clement. Next up for the Cardinals. Out to short. Throw over to Prado. 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs. Base is empty.
Batter number 6. Shortstop, Sean Jones.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's 1-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. The relay in there safely. So a runner at third, 2 outs. So up now for Kansas City, TJ Friedl. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. McGreevy back to work. And that's way high. Ball 1.
1-0.
Out to short. Sanoha. To first. 1 up, 1 down. 1 gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Javier Sanoha. Man at first, 1 away. Roll to short, could be 2. 1 at second, and they'll just get the 1.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
To third, and that chance handled. Fires to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hit. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. And the righty deals. On the ground, out to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. So Jones, get that hitting streak going.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him.
Here's Leody Taveras. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first in time. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. The shortstop takes the ball. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So digging in, Nelson Velasquez. Runner takes off the other way. Makes the catch. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the rookie second baseman, Javier Sinoja. On the ground left side, 6. Tosses to first and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to
Dan rolling on the floor laughing.
team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Jones swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jones throws to first in time, and that is that. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 89. To short, Jones. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Swung on, belted. Neveres running hard to get it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Witt scores. And they've tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. The winning run on second base.
Take your base.
Throw, and they got him.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. Over to first, safe. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. So they're all loaded up. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. It's off line, and he scores. And we're tied at 7 apiece.
Well, there you go.
The left-hander on now, Zach Thompson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Down the line, and it's foul.
Oh, my goodness. A couple of inches the other way, and this game is over. The crowd can't believe it. That was so close.
Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. And the Royals
All doing.
off in extra innings.
Nice hit. Even June.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and win the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
Jones had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
You're welcome.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
My guy blue circle. You out.
Sean Jones, fresh off. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. And to the plate for Kansas City, Sean Jones. Skeens back to work. Jones with a couple of homers in his last game.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing at a ground ball, and it stays fair. And next up for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely.
The royal blue heart goat.
Runner on the goal. Bounce to the left side. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Runner takes off for third. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Oh, great stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Royals lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Ji-hwan Bae. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Grounds one to short. Jones. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Nobody out, runner at first. Fair ball. Witt around second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner takes off in the air, right field. Garcia settles underneath it, drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
1 down, runner at third. So up now for Kansas City, TJ Friedl. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hayes to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. No outs. Runner at first. Ji-hwan Bae will hit next. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. There's one. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time. 2 outs. Base is empty. That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The shortstop takes the ball. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Full count. In the air, foul off first. Arise makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Chang getting ready to hit.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win. With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Two outs. On the ground to short, Jones. Gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Royals 2. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Hit hard on the ground to short. Now only 1 out remaining.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. The Royals down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Jones get that hitting streak going.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
Gotcha.
First and second, 2 outs. Jones digs in now. And there's a foul ball. Steer on second. Pasquantino at first, 2 out of the inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That misses. Ball 2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there.
Little chopper rolls foul. Foul ball there. One out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
2 outs, base is empty. That's a little high, and it's 1-0. And right back to the mound. Over to first. Out number 3. So 2 runs, 2 hits. 1 was a home run. No errors and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Royals 4. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swinging a foul straight back. Got it. And that'll do it. Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a chopper out to short. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single. So 2 down, and the batter now, Will Benson. This could end it. Ripped to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
1 out away from this game being over.
Sung-Chae Cheng now at the plate. On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The throw is late, and that loads the bases.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more. Sean Jones is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started. So runner at second, 2 down. Jones will hit next. 4th in the AL in RBIs. And that is out of play. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop. And that's a great play for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Willie Castro. Out to short. Whips it across. One up, one down. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Keller back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Now one out to right. Castro brings it in. One away. Base is empty, one away. Here's the second baseman, Ji-hwan Bae. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. Now 2 out.
Played that ball perfectly, had a good angle on it, and got off the long throw as quickly as he could have. And any more time he takes on that play, it's probably an infield hit. Great arm strength as well.
Jones, in his third season, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Go with the tie and run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Close, but called a ball. And the count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That to right. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Royals 2. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
Uceta is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Jones had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff.
Sean Jones looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? Back here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Williams back to work. That one not close, and that's ball one. He was late there. Strike one.
One ball, one strike.
That one outside. 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, center field. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Runners are at the corners, one away. The shortstop takes the ball.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and the count 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Martinez sizes this one up, stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 4. 1 out, bases empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Alex Bregman. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a chopper out to short. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 1 left for the Guardians. So they're all loaded up.
That's the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-2 now. Just misses with that one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bunting gets it down to first. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to it.
Pickoff throw. Now they've got him in a rundown. And he's out. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Jones throws to first in time, and the inning is. Jones did okay for them in this one.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Sean Jones, one of the most exciting talents in the game. So 2 down, Sean Jones steps in for the Royals.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
In the air, right side, and that is that. But 2 runs for him. Here's C.J. Abrams now. On the ground. They get the force. That's the inning. No runs. 1 out, bases empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Walker pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Alex Bregman digs in for the Guardians. Out to short. The throw to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Out number 3. So they go quietly there. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Runner on the goal. Ramirez sends it to first. No chance of the double play with the runner in motion. One out. Runner at second. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's ball 4. Throw, and they got him.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base. Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And a big swing and a miss.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasted on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Dylan Cruz. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and the winning run is aboard with a double.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Really important at bat coming up now.
Guards tough.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ramirez digs in now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
You're right.
Winning run stands in second. And that one in the air center field. Friedel under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. So up now for Kansas City, Sean Jones. Stephan back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Runner breaks for third. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Witt up to third on the wild pitch.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Out to short, Jones. Zips it across, and we're headed to the 11th. So it's 1 out, runner at second. Now here is Christian Yelich. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Squeezes it, and there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. Smith back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hello.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Fastball is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Well done behind the dish.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jones had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Had 1 hit against 3 strikeouts in this one.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
First and second, no outs. Jones will hit next. Comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. And a swing and a miss.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Ground ball left side. Slings it across, and there's 2 away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Move to first. Jones dives back in safely. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. Prado now at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Being from Cleveland, this fun to watch. Low.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball.
What year are you in?
Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Popped up. Freeman hauls it in for the out. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Alec Thomas now. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Martinez slings to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And first offering is fouled off. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
On the ground, 2 balls. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. But they push across. So runner at second, 2 down. Jones getting ready to hit, 1 for 3.
What a play.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Martinez makes the grab, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Royals 6 and the Guardians 1. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. The tying run at the plate. Grounds one to short. And that one finds its way through. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. Only down 2 now. It's 6-4. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. And there's a foul ball. Clase, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Runner takes off. That one ripped. Fair ball. Freeman headed home. Across is the winning run, and the Guardians win it on a walk-off 7-6. One-run game here today.
Unreal dude. Rife. Big thanks to everyone that joined, and please like, comment, subscribe and share, and again thanks until next time.